Having left Lahore, the goal for the day was to drive to Islamabad via three places: Hiran Minar, the Khewra Salt Mine and the Katas Raj Temples. On our way out of Lahore, we saw this, a beauty clinic using Hillary Clinton's face to advertise. Who would have guessed it? This place, Hiran Minar, was our first stop, and it was only an hour's drive from Lahore. It was built in the 1600s by Mughal Emperor Jahangir to commemorate his pet antelope. Our second stop was the Khewra Salt Mine, which was easily accessed following a detour from the main Lahore-Islamabad motorway. Here, we are on board a train heading into the mine. Upon arrival, disembarking the train was slightly chaotic. However, as people dispersed, it became a lot more bearable. So right now we are in the Khewra Salt Mines, which is about halfway between Islamabad and Lahore. And we just took a train into this place. It's the world's oldest salt mine, if I'm not mistaken, and it's also the second largest in the world to date. And it was built by Alexander the Great in, I think, roughly 300 BC or 200 BC. But it is extremely old and it's extremely stunning. While most people seem to spend a lot of their time taking photographs by this mosque made entirely of salt, we were much more impressed by some of the natural salt formations, such as these. Going through some parts of the mine, we walked on thin paths through what felt like rooms of salt. We then left the salt mine and started driving to the Katas Raj Temples, which was only a 30-minute drive away. The scenery on the way was beautiful, as we traversed mountains and plateaus to get there, with views of the flat plains below. Upon arrival, we saw this beautiful blue pond, which is regarded as sacred for Hindus. The first temples here were built in the 7th century AD, and the old architecture prevents you from forgetting that. While we had expected the salt mine to be the day's highlight, the beauty and tranquility of Katas Raj surely overtook that. Visiting the temples, some of the sad effects of partition become clear. Despite being sacred to Hindus, so few of them are able to visit due to visa restrictions. While there are Pakistani Hindus, they make up a small percentage of the population and are mostly concentrated in Sindh province, very far away from here. There were only a few Hindus present at the temples when we visited. You can see the pools down here. About a year ago, these pools ran dry, if I'm not mistaken. But obviously the water's been put back in. There's a lot of people here now, but kind of feels like we're in India, but we're not, it's Pakistan. Having finished our magical day trip, we then left Katas Raj just before sunset, driving for 2 hours to our hotel in Islamabad. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be on Pakistan's northern areas, and our trip down the Karakoram highway to the Hunza Valley in Skajdu.